Hey guys, today is Wednesday of Theme Week! And if you don't know what Theme Week is, I encourage you to watch Claire's video, which I'll put the link here. Have you guys ever played the Powerpuff Girls board game? Because I have! Though I'm sure there's an actual prettily packaged Powerpuff Girls board game, this is definitely the real deal. This game is for people of all ages with 2 to 3 players, and it was written by a 5 or 6-year-old me and a long-forgotten babysitter named Erin Shaw. Probably on a boring summer day when my parents were at work and I had already read all of my library books. I actually found this game about an hour ago when I was wandering my room for ideas, but when I found it, I knew I'd be doing this. I mean, look at it. Well, you can see it now. I'll show you a bit more. This is the actual board game portion of the game. It's 2 old letterheads of my dad's taped together. It features villain squares, get beat up, lose a turn squares, and has various characters decorating it. What else? These are the mover pieces. They're clearly traced, and they were held up by the little mover things that I'm pretty sure we stole from a Candyland game. And here are the game cards. We have number cards, which have numbers and the word number card on all of them. And these are the villain cards, which I'm not even going to try and unroll because they've been rubber banded like this for over 10 years. I don't exactly remember what spurred me to make this, but I do know that from about preschool to 1st grade, I was absolutely obsessed with the Powerpuff Girls. I watched it whenever I could. I secretly wished that I could wake up and be Blossom, because Blossom is the coolest. And I remember one time coming home from school and dying with happiness because I found a Powerpuff Girls chapter book on my bed. As these things go, it eventually died off, but these things don't. I actually vaguely remember drawing it up, writing the rules, practice playing it, and rushing my parents when we got home so I could show it to them. In fact, most of that stuff I did like 2 feet behind me, sitting on the carpet. Here, I think. And you know, as I look back, this is not a completely uncommon pattern. Oh yeah, here comes the annoying growing up psychological junk, just so you know. In that desk over there, there's a short story that I wrote in 4th grade about a shoe. When I wrote it, I obsessed for about 2 hours. I took a handwritten draft and reworked it and freaked out over it until I completely loved it, because it was so important to me that I ended up with a perfect project. And the $20 writing contest prize. Booyah! This is my script from The Sound of Music last year, which is completely falling apart because I messed with the pages so much. Before the audition, I listened to the soundtrack on repeat just so I'd know the words, just in case. And when I actually got a part, I was so worried about my songs that I listened to them obsessively, and recorded myself singing, and redid it before the first rehearsal just so I wouldn't look like an idiot. Even in my videos, I really hate post anything unless it's my best day's effort. Again, there's kind of a pattern here. This isn't to say, though, that I'm a perfectionist. Not at all. If you take a look at my backpack or my room, you'll figure that out right away. But I guess I do occasionally get fixated on a project or a thing, and I insist on it being absolutely perfect before I stop. The problem, of course, is that I don't try and channel that energy to everything that I do. I wish so much that I had the drive I see in other people to get my homework completely perfect, or my stuff organized, or my novel written. Shout out to my friends doing NaNoWriMo. I know I don't, and while I can force myself to do these things, it isn't the same as, well, this. Anyway, that's about it. I'm really sorry I had to use my no video pass last week. I recorded it, but it was too long, and yeah. Next week, I may have something a little different to make up for it, though. We'll see. And Sydney, I'll see you tomorrow. When I was going through my stuff, I also found these. They're so old and I love them so much.